Good evening, and welcome to the October 21st edition of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. I'm Anthony Rodriguez, co-founder and producing artistic director of the Aurora Theater in Lawrenceville. And I'm excited to partner with the Gwinnett Daily Post to present to you once again cooking demonstrations and recipes from many of the great restaurants and food establishments in and around Gwinnett County. If you've attended in the spring, welcome back. If this is your first time watching, welcome to Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and presented by Publix Aprons Cooking School. We had hoped to have a live tasting event this fall, but circumstances did not permit that to happen. However, we're excited to invite you to once again cook along with us tonight and next Thursday. All recipes can be found on goodtastegwinnett.com, and we invite you to grab your ingredients, your spatula, maybe your kids or spouse, and join us in cooking some delicious recipes from chefs all around Gwinnett County. If you registered, you are eligible to win some amazing prizes. We will be giving away these prizes during our presentation, so watch to see if your name is posted at the end of each edition. If you win, you will be notified via email after the series finale. We're excited to add this late addition to the already amazing prizes we're giving away. 2 pairs of tickets to see Alton Brown live, Beyond the Eats, coming to the Fox Theater in Atlanta, March 2nd, 2022. It's not too late to upgrade your free registration to a VIP ticket package. When you do, you will receive 2 very special gift bags, including special offers, coupons, logo items, and restaurant gift cards, as well as 2 tickets to Fernbank Museum of Natural History, a ticket voucher to the Gwinnett Stripers, a Chick-fil-A gift card, a free appetizer from Marlo's Tavern, Local Republic, and the Sugar Hill Distillery, special offers from Uncle Jack's Meat House, a $10 certificate to Lovin' Florist, and for this fall edition only, when you pick up your VIP bag, you'll receive a $25 gift card to Belk Mall of Georgia. VIP packages are only $40, and proceeds benefit local food pantries. As a VIP ticket holder, you will also be eligible to win even more prizes, including small kitchen appliances and even a trip to Christmas at Gaylord Opryland. You may upgrade at goodtastegwinnett.com. There are a limited number of these ticket packages, so make sure you check it out today. Before we start cooking, I want to introduce you to our partner that makes this all possible. April Sorrow, Vice President of Communication at Jackson EMC.
Thanks, Anthony. I'm April Sorrow with Jackson EMC, and we're thrilled to be back for another year of Good Taste Gwinnett. We have been partnering with the Gwinnett Daily Post for 16 years to bring you this great food event. So this year we're joining you in your kitchens with some local chefs who are going to prepare some delicious recipes for you and your families. But Jackson EMC has a history that's much longer than that, with bringing you great food in your kitchen with the power of electricity. So in 1938, when we first brought electricity to this area, cooking with electricity was brand new for so many people. So we actually had to teach people to use electricity to cook food. It was the first time people had baked a cake using an electric oven, fried chicken using an electric cooktop. So for us at Jackson EMC, this is nothing new for us. So we're thrilled, of course, to have this partnership with Gwinnett Daily Post. We're glad to be here in your kitchens tonight again. And we're just proud to continue to celebrate that rich tradition that we have in bringing you good food to your home. And actually, every month when you receive your Jimco news, you'll notice that it has a recipe that's provided by one of our members. And that's a tradition that we're really happy to continue every month. And we encourage you to submit your recipes to us here at Jackson EMC. Every month we do pick a winner and publish that recipe and then share it with the rest of our membership. So we encourage you to send those recipes to recipes@jacksonemc.com. Tonight, you're going to hear some great recipes. We hope that you have your list and you've done your shopping and you're ready to cook alongside some of your local chefs. When you registered for the event, you became eligible to win lots of great prizes, including this beautiful Breville oven, which we will draw for in week 2 of this event. Jackson EMC is thrilled to sponsor the grand prize every year, and we are so excited to give away this beautiful Breville oven.
Thank you, April. And thanks again to Jackson EMC for powering tonight's culinary event. I want to take a minute to also thank Publix for being the official grocer and Belk Mall of Georgia, the official retailer for Good Taste Gwinnett. I also want to thank our supporting sponsors, including Fernbank Museum of Natural History, the City of Lawrenceville, Gwinnett County, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tours, Gas South District, Gold Over America Tour coming to Gas South Arena October 26th, Gwinnett Solid Waste presenting America Recycles Day on November 6th, and of course, Aurora Theater. For those of you that have purchased the fabulous VIP tickets that are available, thanks to our VIP sponsors, including the Fernbank Museum of Natural History, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tours, Lovin' Florist, Live Healthy Gwinnett, the Gwinnett Stripers, Holt Camp Heating and Air, and of course, Publix Aprons Cooking Schools and Jackson EMC. I'm coming to you tonight from Aurora Theater, home of the new Lawrenceville Arts Center opening at the end of October. It is my pleasure to accompany you this evening as we visit Publix Aprons Cooking School, Marlo's Tavern, Local Republic, Uncle Jack's Meat House, and Sugar Hill Distillery. I hope that you took the opportunity to download the recipes we will be preparing tonight. I was fortunate to be able to cook along with most of our chefs this fall, and let me just say, you are in for an amazing time. Of course, you can watch the show again at your leisure after tonight on goodtastegwinnett.com. Now, before we begin our culinary journey, please watch these brief messages from our sponsors.
At Jackson EMC, innovation is an ongoing cycle, a process without a beginning or an end, where one idea leads to the next. Solar power, electric vehicle programs, energy-efficient right choice homes, automated switch technology. What we do as an industry is vital. We keep communities powered. So we must always have an eye on the future. Jackson EMC, innovation for today, innovation for tomorrow.
All right.
Mom, Dad, I'm a pescatarian now.
Okay.
So pescatarian.
Dude, come on.
Get the groceries you need when you need them. Curbside pickup at Publix, powered by Instacart.
How'd it go?
Spaceman said there'd be ice cream.
Oh,
Forgot your toothbrush.
ice cream. Got it.
That was a spaceman, baby. Woo!
Get the groceries you need when you need them. Publix delivered, powered by Instacart.
Friends, welcome to the 2021 edition of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. Today, we're here at Local Republic with my good friend, Chef Julian Bray, and we've got some incredible dishes that he's going to cook up. Julian, tell us a little bit about what we're going to do today.
We're going to do a grilled pork belly, marinated, and then served with a scallion salad and lettuce wraps.
People aren't really sure about what to do with pork belly. It's not exactly bacon, so they're not sure how to prepare it. Can you talk to us a little bit about the preparation you're going to be doing, what to look out for, better ways to prepare it, what's unique about pork belly?
So you can cook pork belly a lot of different ways. You can cook it for a long time, as in braising. Today we're going to do a really quick cook. We're slicing it very thin and then just grilling it fast, and it'll be ready in 5 minutes.
You marinated it for a day or so, or?
Overnight for 24 hours in soy sauce and sake.
Okay, great. Well, let's get started.
So we're going to start by making our sauce. We have here some gochujang and miso paste.
Gochujang and miso paste. So gochujang is a Korean condiment, Korean hot sauce, just like a day-to-day condiment.
Right, it's a hot pepper paste.
So that looks like a very small amount. How hot is it?
It kind of depends on your own taste. I don't think it's very spicy, but others may disagree. So we're going to do just equal parts in here of miso and gochujang.
And that's a white miso paste?
This is a white miso paste.
Okay, so you don't want a whole lot more color in it than you're already getting from the gochujang.
Correct. And this is just fermented soybeans that have been pureed. It's pretty salty, and these are both pretty thick paste, so we're going to add a little water so we can just mix them together.
Okay, just to dilute it a little bit. Fantastic.
Get those things moving around.
Is that all that goes in there or anything else?
This is it. And
That's it.
you'll learn that you don't need anything else. This is just a delicious thing you can make really fast that just put on anything, chicken, pork, put it in your ramen noodles at home.
By the way, let me just say, I love Thursday Ramen Night here at Local Republic. If you all haven't tried it, you really should. They do an amazing ramen. It's different every single week. It's absolutely fantastic. Just want to make sure it's stirred until it's smooth, no lumps, none of that.
Right.
Great.
Quick little easy sauce that I keep in my fridge, and I wouldn't cook this, it'll burn.
You put it after.
Put it on after.
Okay, all right.
Right, so we're gonna make our garnish salad, which is gonna be a scallion salad. So start with a little garlic. Here's our lime juice here, just about a tablespoon.
Super simple.
Sesame oil.
Very nice. It's going to give it a beautiful, nutty Asian flavor.
Just a little salt and pepper. Oh, don't forget the chili flakes just for a little bit of heat.
Oh yeah, we want the heat. Bring the heat. Julian, bring it.
Let's mix that up just a little bit. That's good to go. We got our sauce, our scallion salad. Here's our lettuce wraps.
Lettuce wraps for later.
Now we're ready to grill the pork belly. So I've had this marinating for 24 hours. If you don't have time, you can always just do it for an hour. So they're about a quarter inch thick, kind of like some thick cut bacon.
Okay.
And this is 1 part sake, 1 part soy sauce, some ginger, garlic, and chili flakes. I've just blended it up and poured it. This pork belly is skin off.
Good to know.
We're gonna, be cooking it quick. You don't want to have the skin on, or it'll be kind of chewy. But this cooks up really quick. You can do this, on your grill in your backyard. Not everyone has this fancy char grill at their own house.
Me and the crew will be happy.
This is just going to take about 2 to 3 minutes on either side.
So you're not timing anything. What are you looking for as you're deciding if it's 2 or 3 minutes?
I look for that nice crispy ends. The grill marks are very important to me. You'll see the meat and the fat start to curl against the grates. That's when you know it's time to flip.
Okay.
Because you want that nice crispy texture. You want the char and the grill marks. And you're not worried about overcooking or undercooking, because these are just so thin, and it's just a really fast cook. You'll see those nice lines. We're gonna flip these guys, let them go for another couple minutes, and they're ready to take off.
The smell of this is absolutely incredible.
These guys are ready.
Chef Julian, this looks absolutely spectacular. That is an amazing portion of pork belly. And I can't wait to dig into this because, it's Good Taste Gwinnett. So my favorite part of the show, the tasting part, will be up soon. And then I'm going to get to let you all know just how incredible all the food here at Local Republic is in this amazing pork belly dish. Today, we are at Local Republic here in the historic downtown Lawrenceville with Chef Julian Bray, who has created this incredible pork belly dish for us. Now, Chef, tell me a little bit about how I should eat this.
The best way to do it is just right in your hand. You're just going to want to.
Okay, so we grab a lettuce wrap, a good, decent-sized lettuce wrap, right?
Just grab a piece of pork.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right.
A little sauce is right on the pork belly.
All right. This is the Gochujang Sauce. It's kind of spicy, so we'll just put a lot.
Just a lot. Got a little kimchi.
Do you have a favorite way that you fold these, or just however it works?
So I think it's a little disrespectful if you can't eat this all in one bite. That's a joke, but just kind of wrap it up in your hand. The lettuce protects it, and just go for it.
Wow. That's really amazing. Gochujang it's hot. It's not super hot, but it's got such depth of flavor.
Right.
And then the kimchi added to it, really, really a nice touch. And then that scallions and that sesame oil, just really delicious on top of all that, really brings it all together. Chef Julian Bray, thank you so much for having us. This has been an incredible experience. When I see you all again, we'll be cooking. Thanks, Chef Julian, and thanks to Local Republic right on the square in Lawrenceville. If you don't know, they also own Strange Taco up the street. Stop by the next time you are on the square. If you purchased a VIP ticket package, you received a coupon for a free appetizer from Local Republic. You'll definitely want to use that soon. If you've been to downtown Lawrenceville over the past few months, you've seen some exciting things happening. The Lawrenceville Arts Center will be open to everyone and an exciting place for our community to gather. We'll have musicals, plays, comedy nights, all the same things that you've come to expect from Aurora Theater. But beyond that, we're going to have concerts, we'll have dance, we will have so much going on, it's not even funny. I promise you, this will be a place where all of our community can feel welcomed and gather together for performing arts. So please, join us at the Lawrenceville Arts Center. The first show to open will be Aurora Theater's Christmas Canteen, our 26th annual presentation. So I want to see each and every one of you at that production. It will open the day after Thanksgiving and run until just before Christmas. So please visit auroratheater.com to check out all of the offerings that we'll have at Aurora Theater and the Lawrenceville Arts Center. Next, we will be hearing from Publix, our official grocery sponsor, and Chef LB. I'm so excited that I got to cook along with him for both recipes this fall. Before we head over there, please watch these brief messages from our sponsors.
Athleta presents Gold Over America Tour, starring Simone Biles, Jade, Lori, Jordan, Grace, Michaela, and an all-star team of champion gymnasts. October 26th, Gas South Arena. Athleta presents Gold Over America Tour. From the world stage to your hometown. Tickets on sale now at goldoveramericaTour.com.
Here we are at Publix Aprons Cooking School with Chef LB. I am Anthony Rodriguez, your host. You can see my sleeves are rolled up. I've got an apron on, a Publix Apron School apron, and we are ready to cook some things. I'm actually going to do this hands-on while Chef LB walks me through all this. So, Chef, what are we making today?
So we are going to start with our skillet cornbread with the pumpkin spice butter that I love to make for like Thanksgiving.
That sounds fantastic. And with the pumpkin spice butter, it's delightful for fall and everybody's going to enjoy it. I love cornbread, so I think I might make mine a little different than you do, but let's see what we got. Huh?
So we always I like to add the pumpkin spice. It's a little bit of a twist, but traditional wise, I stick with the very basic cornbread ingredients. So we have baking soda, baking powder, salt, egg, and buttermilk.
Okay, so how much baking soda, baking powder, and salt?
So a teaspoon of each of the baking soda and baking powder, and then about a teaspoon-ish of salt.
Okay, and then we're gonna use some of the butter in the batter, or all of that butter goes into the cast iron skillet?
The butter is actually just gonna go into the cast iron skillet. Okay. The batter will just be the buttermilk and the egg as far as the wet ingredients go.
Okay. Now, buttermilk, because of the butter solids and stuff in it, you want that at room temperature or no?
It can be. I usually mix my batter a couple hours beforehand if I'm making this at home. I like the cornmeal to kind of absorb some of that liquid.
Okay.
And it gets a little thicker. And then you can adjust the consistency afterwards. But for the sake of staying safe, I'm going to tell you to keep it cold and not let it get too warm.
Perfect. All right, well, let's get cooking. What do I do first?
So I'm going to have you mix our dry ingredients first. So
Okay.
I'll let you add our baking soda, the baking powder, and our salt.
Baking soda?
If you want to make some adjustments to this at your house, I know that some people like a little bit sweeter cornbread. You can add a little bit of sugar at this step.
Now, this salt is pink.
It is. It matches your shirt.
So, thank you. I did that on purpose. So this is Himalayan pink sea salt, I imagine?
So Himalayan salt, yes, that is my favorite to use at Publix. It does have a little bit of a different flavor. It's going to be a little earthier. I prefer it. It is a nice natural salt. You know where it comes from.
Okay, great. So we'll put that right on in.
Plus it looks way better than normal salt in a white container.
Mix this together so it's all mixed up.
Get our dry ingredients mixed. And then we have buttermilk. I'm going to have you add our egg to our buttermilk.
Okay.
Or to the flour. Either way, it's getting mixed together, right? It's all going to one spot.
See, this is what happens, and you got to be able to improvise on the fly at your house. I should have listened much more closely to what Chef LB was saying. I did not. So we're still going to get to the same place, though.
It's fine. We're going to pour the buttermilk on top, and then we'll just mix it all together.
All right. Buttermilk goes in.
And then whisk it all together. And what's nice is you can't really over whisk this. There's no gluten in cornmeal, so you're not going to overwork the glutens like you would with a flour mixture.
Now I see we've got the ghee, we've got the clarified butter here, and a lot of times people will make this with bacon fat that's been rendered off from the breakfasts they've been making or whatever. But you're using the ghee so that we don't have any animal fat in this, so folks that are vegetarian can also make this dish.
Yes. So anybody can eat this for the most part, as long as you don't mind lactose in your diet. We've got our batter, we've got our ghee now. If you want to grab that ghee, I'm going to grab our pan. So one of the most important parts is making sure that you have your oven set at bake at 425 degrees, and you leave your cast iron skillet in there.
And that's a well-seasoned cast iron skillet, right?
This is actually an enameled one. So yeah, so Cuisinart. These are the ones we use in the cooking school. This is going to be Cuisinart. It's nice. It is a non-stick, but it's also able to go through a dishwasher. You do not have to worry about using soap or anything on it. It stays nice non-stick. And
so you don't have to season it. You don't have to do all the things you would traditionally do with a cast iron skillet.
Ready to go.
What a fantastic
Right
idea.
out of the container.
That's amazing.
So we're going to pour our ghee right in there, all of it. I like having a lot of fat. I know your recipe says 1/4 cup, something like that. I like so much fat in there that it starts to envelop the sides of the batter when we pour the batter into the pan. Okay. So I'm going to have you take the spatula and then from a close range, because we see how hot that is, add the batter.
When you say a close range, what do you mean?
Get that bowl right about a 1/2 inch from that pan so we don't splash anything. So I like seeing that butter just kind of start cooking over the sides of the.
And that's going to give you a nice crust on the sides too?
It gives you a nice crunch. So we've already cooked the bottom and cooked the sides of that cornbread. So it's going to be non-stick. And then we will put it in the oven.
425?
425
And that's been
degrees.
heating up because you've had your cast iron skillet in there.
It's been in there for at least 30 minutes. Usually when I start the oven, that's when I stick the cast iron in there. And then we'll set a timer for 17 minutes. And after 17 minutes, we are good to go.
All right. And then we would mix together a small amount of butter here, just 3 sticks.
Just 3 sticks. The other stick you could have used to make your clarified butter. So 1 pound of butter and you've got this dish.
And then you have quite the assortment of spices here to make your pumpkin spice.
We do. So this is our pumpkin spice mixture. We have cinnamon, ground ginger, we have clove, we have allspice, and we have nutmeg.
Okay.
And those, I just mix all of those together. and then add it to your butter with a little bit of heavy cream, and if you want to sweeten it up a little bit, you could use some brown sugar.
What if you wanted to spice it up a little bit? Like if you wanted to put like a little ancho chili in with that too.
So another way you could spice this up is take this and dump it all out and start with a different spice mixture. Just go with garam masala.
Okay.
Garam masala has cinnamon, clove, cardamom. It has a lot of these spices that are in pumpkin spice, and it also has the addition of black pepper.
Fantastic. Chef LB, thank you so much. We've got, I don't know, probably about 16 minutes left before we have our finished cornbread, and I can't wait to taste it. I mean, I made it, and we'll see if my mix-up had any effect. I'm pretty sure it didn't. And when we come back, I'm going to taste that cornbread. I'm going to taste this amazing cornbread with pumpkin spice butter, and you also put some honey on top, right?
Just a little bit.
So while I taste this deliciousness, talk to us a little bit about the Publix Aprons cooking schools and what folks can expect. Now, this is the only Publix Apron cooking school in Georgia, right?
We're the only one in Georgia. We are one of 3 that are out of the state of Florida. So in Florida, there are 8. We have Hoover, Alabama, and Richmond, Virginia. At the cooking schools, you have a bunch of people that are all trained in cooking. We are all trained chefs. We have gone to culinary school and/or have years of industry before working in our cooking school. So we can answer most, if not all, of the culinary questions you have.
And this cornbread and the pumpkin spice butter, absolutely incredible. Just really tasty and very moist and just absolutely incredible cornbread. Chef LB, thank you so much. It's been a joy cooking with you here, giving you a taste of what you might get to do if you come here and join Chef LB. It has been a joy doing this episode for you all, and when I see you again, we'll be cooking. Thanks, Chef LB. I had such a great time cooking with him at Publix Aprons Cooking School. We talked a bit about it, but did you know that you can learn how to cook similar dishes like these that we are presenting tonight at the Publix Aprons Cooking School in Alpharetta? You can even invite a group of friends and have your own private group lesson. Check it out on Publix.com/cooking school. Cooking can be a great time to spend with friends and family. It's even more fun when you have great equipment, pots and pans, unique serving dishes, kitchen aids like air fryers and Instapots. You can find all of these helpful tools and much, much more at Belk Mall of Georgia. On October 28th through the 31st, Belk Mall of Georgia will be hosting their Fall Charity Days. Watch for details on this amazing event that gives back to the community and provides the best deals of the year. The ticket purchase money stays with a local charity, and you get to enjoy a day of shopping. The best deals of the year at Belk Mall of Georgia. If you purchased a VIP ticket package tonight, a Charity Day ticket is included. Also, if you enjoy virtual experiences, we invite you to join one of our Good Taste sponsors, Chick-fil-A, as they invite you to Chick-fil-A backstage tours. Join the backstage and archive teams as they guide you through a live virtual storytelling experience where you will learn more about the history and culture of this Atlanta icon, while being inspired by the life and vision of their founder, S. Truett Cathy. To register for this free tour, go to tours.chickfila.com. Before we visit our friends at Sugar Hill Distillery, let's watch a brief message from our sponsors.
So, we're hitting the road with a new culinary variety show, Alton Brown Live Beyond the Eats. What's it about? Well, it's definitely about food. It's about comedy. I hope. There's music, maybe a puppet or two. The word I think is shenanigans. Yeah, culinary shenanigans. Alton Brown Live, Beyond the Eats, coming to a town near you.
Friends, welcome to another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC and sponsored by our friends at Publix Aprons Cooking School. Today, we are at the Sugar Hill Distillery in beautiful Sugar Hill, Georgia, and it's also the Wonder Bar Beer House, right?
Yes, sir.
And we are here to cook up some things with Chef Morgan and Chef Dion back here. So, Chef, tell us what we're gonna put together today.
So today we're gonna be making some German potato salad, a very traditional one, very simple, easy to make at home. Main ingredients are water, white vinegar, onions, any kind that you would like. Here we like to use red onions and green onions because they have different flavor profiles. A coarse ground mustard, chicken base, some bacon fat, and salt and pepper.
And a little canola oil, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, fantastic. Now, you said it's a German potato salad, so and it's Wonder Bar Beer House, so I'm assuming the cuisine here is
primarily German. I specialize in Swabian style of food, which is much more of a rustic style of German food.
Okay, help us out. Swabian.
Swabian is the Black Forest region of Germany. It's closer to Austria, so a lot of the influence from that food comes from Austria.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, sir.
So, Chef Morgan, tell me a little bit about, like, you said German potato salad. So what's the difference between a German potato salad and, you know, a regular potato salad?
German potato salads, they typically have more vinegar in them. It's going back to a preservation process before refrigeration. So, white vinegar.
Okay. So, because potatoes would go bad, they added more vinegar than perhaps a regular potato salad. So we're gonna experience something pretty tangy and awesome.
Yeah, very flavorful.
That's great. So what do we need to do?
All right. So first you start off with boiling your Yukon potatoes. That's the yellow potato that you see in the store. Germans, they use all types of potatoes, each for a different thing because of the starch content inside of them.
Right, so like a baking potato has a very different starch content than a Yukon potato.
Oh, yes, sir, yes, sir. When you cut them open, they're bright gold inside. So when we start boiling these, you want to make sure that all of your potatoes are going to be about the same size so that they cook evenly. And you put them into water so that they're completely submerged. After those are boiled, the wonder
magic of TV.
Yes, 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 yes. You cool them as fast as you can. These are going to be larger than the ones that we used over there. So what you do is you can see that the skin is very loose with your hand.
So you're going to peel them.
Comes right off.
Okay.
Just like that.
You don't need to be an expert. You can make this at home. Just make sure you pretty much put your mise en place together, which means in French everything in its place. So make sure you've got all your stuff out. And then boil your potatoes, boom, and you are off to the races cooking.
Well, now what we do here is we use 100% of our scraps because we like to make stock out of it. So all of this stuff we will save to roast up in a pan along with meat trimmings, any vegetable cuttings, any peelings that we use. We reduce those down in a roasting pan, then boil all the essence out of them and go from there.
So how long has Wonder Bar Beer House Sugar Hill Distillery been open?
Well, they got the idea back in, I think it was 2016. I met the owners at an antique shop. They were looking for beer steins. I was on my day off, and don't know why I talked to them, but there was a reason, and I told them where I had seen them at other previous antique shops and went from there.
You're a chef, though. You're not like a beer stein collector or anything like that.
Not at all.
I
was looking for old kitchen equipment to utilize. Okay. I like to use the old stuff, the antiques, restore them a little bit, and kind of a little hobby of mine.
And is German like your go-to? Is it your specialty, or?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a very niche thing. Not a lot of people.
So that was quite the fateful day to be in that antique shop.
It definitely was.
At the same time.
There was some type of intervention going on that led me to that. Just want to make even cuts. Right down. You see that the potato's the same consistency the whole way through. It's not breaking. You don't want to have mashed potatoes when you're doing this. You want it to stay together intact. But yeah, you want to have a nice bite-sized piece right there, not too small, because when you heat it back up, it's going to fall apart. You don't want to have it too big because then you're sitting there eating a potato lollipop. So once we have our potatoes nice and cut, all about the same size right there, we start to add our ingredients. Now what I like to start off with is a little bit of canola oil, just over top, right there. The reason you add that first is it's going to prevent too much from absorbing into the potato. You don't want to have too strong of anything. Equal parts water and white vinegar, which is typical in all pickling processes. Some bacon fat.
Oh yeah, we can't make potato salad without bacon fat.
Oh yeah. A little bit of mustard. That's that coarse ground. You want that in there so that you can...
German mustard?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Of course.
And this right here is chicken base.
Now this is the part where I'm confused, right? You didn't like mix that with water first or anything like that. So you didn't break it down at all. You just put the chicken base right in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're going to bring this over here and we're going to put it into a large pan. All right, there we go. So that does, we're going to allow that vinegar, oil, everything to emulsify in there, much like a salad dressing.
Okay, how much will this reduce, or?
It will not reduce by a lot. Primarily, it's just everything's just going to come together.
Okay, so just when it comes together and it emulsifies, then you feel like it's ready.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the potato starch, it's going to help the oils and the water and the vinegar come together into one substance. Just kind of move it around. If you have a spatula, you can use a spatula, just very light.
Gently kind of fold around and not...
It's very ginger with it. Now, as you see, it can all start coming together, so it's nice bright yellow.
Yeah.
Chicken base is breaking up very easily because of the heat. That's allowing the oils inside of it to thin out a little bit. Right there. Okay. In the old days, what they would be doing right now is killing any bacteria in it for preserving. All we want to do is see a little bit of steam starting to rise off of that. If you want to hum a song or listen to Oompa music while you do it, it kind of helps too. All right, we are done. See it? Just the steam coming off the top. I use the same mixing bowl that we were before. Pour it in. Okay. Now give that a smell. That's nice. That is very nice.
That vinegar.
Yeah, that
Love
vinegar
it.
hits you, right? So what I like to do, put a little bit of your onions. You can use red, you can use yellow onions. Vidalia onions is kind of nice. Yeah, just go with it.
You got a bowl full? Put a bowl full.
And of course, bacon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gotta love bacon. Now what I like to do is use about half of it. When you put it in it, you're gonna pull a little bit more of that grease. And I save a little bit after for the topping. Same with the green onions. Put that in right there. And again, very lightly. Spatula, or spoon. Do it with a spoon. Just give it a nice mix. Just give it a nice mix. Just like that. What's going to happen, that heat that's left over from heating it on the stove, it's going to pull a little bit of the chemical in the onions out. So it's not so sharp. It's actually evaporating out right now. So when you eat it, you're not going to be crying. It's going to be much more of a savory flavor.
Might be crying because of goodness.
So like all good chefs, what I like to do is get a little taste, see what I need. I need a little bit of pepper in there. That's going to bring out some of the notes. You can use white pepper or black pepper. But you want to make sure that it's ground fine. You distribute it evenly. Just a little bit of kosher salt.
Well, that was incredibly simple.
Yes, very easy to make, especially if you're doing like a big party for people.
We have been here at the Sugar Hill Distillery and Wunderbar Beer House with Chef Morgan and Chef Dion putting together this incredible German potato salad. In a little bit, I'm going to have the opportunity to taste this, and I can't wait. I love potato salad, and I love vinegary potato salad especially. So this German potato salad is right up my alley. So when we see you again, friends, we'll be cooking, or actually tasting. We are about to taste some incredible German potato salad. So here's the thing, Chef. I'm going to eat, which looks super awkward on camera. So what we're going to do is you're going to tell me a little bit about Sugar Hill Distillery, Wunderbar Beer House, the atmosphere here, what people can expect, what's on the menu besides this. You talk, I'm going to eat.
We are all one-stop shop in Sugar Hill. We do all of our own beer, all of our own food from scratch, and all of our alcohol is made here. This is the old community center for Sugar Hill, so it is very much still a community center. Everybody comes in here, they stop in, they get either food to go, some of our homemade desserts. Everything is made from scratch here.
Except those pretzels, they're made in Germany and then shipped here.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
This is absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah.
The way everything marries together and the vinegar brings it out, it's so great. That bacon pops, the onions pop, but they're not crazy, oniony. I'm loving every bit of this. You saw us put it together in the kitchen. just a few ingredients. Just make sure you get Yukon Gold potatoes, make sure you cook them up, and then get all your stuff ready, and you can put this together in no time. Friends, it has been a pleasure to be here at Sugar Hill Distillery and Wonder Bar Beer House. Again, I'm Anthony Rodriguez, your host. What a pleasure it was to meet you, Chef Morgan, and to meet Chef Dion. Please tell him that. For me, this is an incredible establishment, and I can't wait to come back and taste more of this incredible menu. Friends, thank you so much for joining us. When we come back, we'll be cooking. Thank you, Chef Pollard, for that amazing potato salad recipe. Welcome back to Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. I want to once again thank Publix, the official grocer, and Belk Mall of Georgia, the official retailer of Good Taste Gwinnett. Keep your eyes open later in the show to see if you are chosen as a prize winner. Over the next 2 weeks, we will be giving away some amazing prizes. When you registered, it made you eligible to win. Make sure you watch both weeks as we will be giving away a bunch of great prizes, including 2 trips to Christmas at Gaylord Opryland, as well as a Breville the Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro, compliments of Jackson EMC. If your name is chosen, you will receive an email with details on how to claim your prize. As we cook and prepare food in the kitchen, many of us recycle. I wanted to take a minute and remind everyone that Saturday, November 6th marks the return of America Recycles Day, ARD, a national initiative of Keep America Beautiful. First established by the National Recycling Coalition in 1997, ARD represents the only nationally recognized day dedicated to encouraging Americans to recycle and buy recycled products. This event is brought to you by Gwinnett County Solid Waste and Gwinnett Clean and Beautiful. You have the opportunity to drop off items that are typically more difficult to recycle, such as electronics, tires, and paint. Paper shredding will also be available, as well as clothing and sneaker collection. So start gathering your items and bring them to Coolray Field, home of the Gwinnett Stripers in Lawrenceville, on Saturday, November 6th between 9 a.m. and noon. Here's some things to remember before you come. Paper shredding is limited to 5 copier paper boxes. Electronics recycling is free except for TV monitors and printers. Oil and latex paint will be accepted and limited to 10 gallons per vehicle. Latex paint cans must contain only 25% wet paint or less. Boxes and containers will not be returned. Check out gwinnettcb.org for more details. Now, before we prepare our next dish together at one of my favorites, Uncle Jack's Meat House, let's watch a couple of messages from tonight's sponsors. Today, we are at Uncle Jack's Meat House in Peachtree Corners with my friend Chef Dylan. You know, they're about to open a new restaurant, Uncle Jack's Tavern in Lawrenceville. I cannot wait. It's only a block and a half from the Aurora Theater, so I am going to be so happy when that restaurant opens. I'm your host, Anthony Rodriguez, and we're going to do some incredible cooking today. Start to finish, we're going to make this incredible recipe. So, Chef, tell us what we're doing today.
So today we're going to do one of our dishes coming from Jack's Tavern, and it is a jumbo fully loaded tater tot.
Oh, I love tater tots.
So it's house-made, rolled, and then with a spiced sour cream, and then bacon lardons on top, and then cheddar and chipotle ketchup.
Okay,
so we have just our potato, and we par-cooked this, blanched it for 8 minutes, and then shocked it into ice water, just to kind of soften it up a little bit. If you find any, hash brown kind of potatoes at the grocery store, they work just fine. or you can just shave your own potatoes, but really all you're just looking for is shards of potato that you can kind of form into a tater tot. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this potato, and through the kind of cheese grater side, we're just going to grate the potato into there.
Okay. How many restaurants have y'all opened in the last few years?
So in the last few years, we started, our pioneer restaurant was Duluth, right there off Sugarloaf Parkway. And we expanded. Willie Deagle brought the company down here from New York. And it was so successful. And it's been open 4 years now. And we've built this guest, relationship with the community. And they just love us there. And it's enabled us to expand. So in the last 2 years, we've opened 4 restaurants.
Yeah, now this Peachtree Corners one, super exciting place to be. And it has only been open less than a year, right?
About 6 months. Yeah. We opened in March.
But it's doing really well.
Yes, they're starting to love us in the community. We're going out there, and just telling people who we are. And people are starting to book parties here in our Ric Flair room, and they're just loving us here.
Super fun place to be, friends. They've got an exciting atmosphere. Like I said, I can't wait for the Uncle Jack's Tavern to open in downtown Lawrenceville. It's going to be just a game changer. We've got some great restaurants. It's going to be a nice addition to all of that. Give people some variety of things to choose from. And from what you're saying, a beautiful outdoor space and bar. People get to hang out when the weather's beautiful. Like I said, I'm super excited. Yes. So what happens next?
Okay, so now that we have our shaved potato, we're just going to add all of our fully loaded ingredients to it. So we need our egg, our cheese, and our bacon there.
Okay.
1 egg goes right in.
Okay.
And then we're going to do about 2 ounces of shaved cheddar.
2 ounces?
Yes, sir. And then we have our finely chopped bacon. This one you want to be a tiny bit smaller than what you're going to put on the presentation, so it'll roll into it and not be giant chunks of bacon. And so about 2 ounces of that. That's perfect.
So to this we'll also add some chopped chives.
Yes, sir.
Then we just mix it all together.
Yes. And
by
then
hand.
By hand. And then we're just going to roll it into a perfect cylinder, and then we're just going to fry it. And then the starch of the potato will hold it all together with the egg, and it'll fry in the fryer. And then takes about 6 minutes in the 350-degree fryer to get golden brown and hot inside. And then you're going to have these perfect torchons of like wrapped cylinders of giant tater tots.
And torchon, as you said earlier to me, means towel.
Yes. So just rolled into something like that. We're going to use plastic wrap.
So this is the perfect thing to ask your children to do, because we're going to get messy here, right?
And then in that mix, as you're mixing it, this is when you'll want to add your salt and pepper. So in the recipe, it just calls for 1 tablespoon. And so that would be that.
Okay, so you put what you like in here. If your version of, a loaded baked potato or a loaded tater tot is different than Chef Dylan's, then do that, right? You put the flavors in it that you like. I, for one, I'm going to put some jalapeno or habanero in here to jack up that heat, right?
Sounds great. So, we have our mixture, and we're just going to add our chopped chives, about 3 chives fully chopped. And then once you mix it all together, all the egg and then the starch of the potato will have it stick together, and we're just going to roll it into a cylinder.
So just pour it out here?
Yeah, so just right here on the baking sheet.
Okay.
Now we usually use plastic wrap, but the problem with using plastic wrap is when you cut it and all that, sometimes you might get some plastic in it.
Right.
Whereas with this non-stick baking sheet, you can see the paper and there's nothing that'll get stuck. We have our tater tot, and we're just going to form it with our hands into kind of the cylinder that we're going to use. And then you're going to take the corners of the baking sheet and then just roll it.
And I like the fact that I'm learning as much as you all are at home. I've never done this.
And so this will just tighten everything together and get it, perfectly cylinder. And you're just going to use your fingertips and just keep pressing. And then we'll just bring our baking sheet back.
Ooh.
And then clean up the ends. And then we're going to just cut it in half here. And then once it's cut in half, we're going to reform it into our perfect cylinder. And then we're just going to drop this into the fryer at 350 for 6 minutes.
If folks at home don't have a deep fryer, what would be the best way to do this?
Best way would just be a pot. We use canola oil, and you just fill it up, and using a thermometer, you just get it to 350 degrees by manipulating the heat, and then you're ready to go. We do a chipotle ketchup. It's chipotle and adobo, and just blend it up with ketchup. And then, you know, you can add more chipotle or less depending on your heat index.
Yeah, they do come in a little can. They're in an adobo sauce, and it is spicy, so use one, use two, feel it out for yourself, but you've been warned, okay? So you mix that just with ketchup?
Yes, that's it.
Fantastic.
We did a 50-50 kind of ratio. We're gonna start plating that. And so we have our chipotle ketchup, and you're just gonna do a little bit on the bottom, right on the edge, and then just take your spoon and swoosh it.
Super fancy. Super fancy swoosh.
And then in the meantime, we're gonna make our spiced sour cream.
So you're just taking regular sour cream.
Regular sour cream.
And what are you gonna spice it with?
We're gonna use a Cajun kind of mix that we make. So it's little bits of chipotle, cayenne, you know, all kind of paprika. But you can also just buy the pre-made Cajun.
Right, so you can either make your own or buy a regular Cajun seasoning.
And then this will be up to you as well, how much you want to spice. I'm gonna do about 1 teaspoon, just like that. And then a little bit of, this is our Steak Doctor seasoning that we make just, you know, we sell it at the restaurants, but it's Willie's special blend of salt, kosher salt, you know, pink Himalayan salt, Italian pepper. There's bits of ash in it to give like a char on our steaks. So we've thought all this out, and you can come buy it and you put it on anything at your house and it's 10 times better.
I did not know that you could buy that.
Oh yeah. So then we're just gonna mix this up until it gets fully incorporated. So we have just taken our tater tots out of the fryer. That was 6 minutes at a 350 degree. They formed into perfect, nice little cylinders, giant jumbo fully loaded tater tots for your enjoyment. And we're gonna just start plating these. So here at the restaurant, we like to do one there at the end of the rainbow of the swoosh. And then one catty corner standing up.
Nice.
And then we're gonna take our spiced sour cream and we're just gonna do a tiny little dollop.
Yeah, tiny, I like it.
On each one. And then now we're just gonna decorate it with our fully loaded.
Keep loading.
We got our cheddar. And then we have our bacon lardons. So these are just kind of 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch cubes of bacon. And then we're just gonna place these harmoniously around the plate.
Lardons, big chunks of bacon. We have been here at Uncle Jack's Meat House with Chef Dylan cooking up these amazing fully loaded jumbo tater tots. I can't wait to taste them and to share that with you. Today I am here at Uncle Jack's Meat House with my good friend Chef Dylan, and we are about to taste these amazing jumbo tater tots with bacon lardons and spiced sour cream and chipotle ketchup. This is going to be absolutely spectacular. Chef Dylan, tell us about the experience at Uncle Jack's Meat House. Tell us more about this dish if you want. What inspired you to make this to our friends while I dig into this amazingness?
So this is one of our appetizers on our new Jack's Tavern menu in Lawrenceville. So we tried to do really cool, you know, takes on traditional tavern food. So this is a fully loaded jumbo tater tot. We make in-house. We shave the potato and then add all the fully loaded toppings inside, and then fry it into perfect cylinders, and then, you know, give it that heat with that chipotle ketchup and spiced sour cream. So we've tried to recreate a bunch of dishes like this and just give a great tavern experience that's very unique that you've probably never had, where it's you know, the old tavern meets the new, and that's really our company. It's new old hospitality. So
Chef, this is going to be a huge hit. I mean, it's a huge tater tot, and then you've got this incredible chipotle ketchup on there. But this is so crispy, so delicious. The lardons help so much, and the spiced sour cream. It all just comes together in a really beautiful way. And I like the heat level of that chipotle ketchup. I really enjoy that. Come on down to Uncle Jack's Meat House in Peachtree Corners, or the one in Duluth, or the one that's coming in Lawrenceville, Uncle Jack's Tavern. They're always spectacular. You're going to be treated like family when you walk in that door. If you ask for Chef Dylan and he's here, he's going to come out to your table and he's going to be happy to chit-chat with you and your family. When I see you again, we'll be cooking. Man, that was amazing. Who knew that tater tots could be so delicious? Thank you, Chef Dylan. We are so looking forward to the opening of Uncle Jack's Tavern coming to Lawrenceville any day now. It's exciting to watch all the progress, and I can't wait to eat there once it opens. It's only a few steps from Aurora Theater. I want to take a minute to thank the Gwinnett Daily Post for their continued support in bringing these virtual events to the community in a fun and interactive way. It's been my pleasure to be with all of you this evening and share these culinary experiences. The Gwinnett Daily Post had been a part of this community since 1995 and provides events like tonight's Good Taste virtual event, as well as their upcoming Gwinnett Health Fair, which will be a free live event on November 6th at Bogan Park in Buford. This event is sponsored by Publix, Clover Health, and Northeast Georgia Health System. Learn about this and other events at GwinnettHealthFairs.com. I also wanted to mention a live, exciting event coming in just a few days as Gold Over America performs at Gas South Arena, formerly Infinite Energy Center, right here in Gwinnett. The Gold Over America Tour, starring Simone Biles, is a celebration of powerful female athletes who, together, are a united force proudly representing the sport of women's gymnastics and inspiring the next generation of athletes. Biles and an all-star team of gymnasts will celebrate world-class gymnastics in the afterglow of the world's preeminent international competition in a way you've never seen before, their way. The Gold Over America Tour will be a high-octane, fun-filled experience that will not only showcase athletic brilliance, but also showcase each athlete's own inspiring championship journey and bring the audience closer to the action than ever before. Again, it's October 26th. Visit GasSouthDistrict.com to get your tickets today. And now, let's start cooking again. Are you ready to head to our next demonstration at Marlo's Tavern in Duluth? Let's check them out. Today, we are at Marlo's Tavern in Duluth, one of my favorite places and right around the corner from my house, not giving you the address. Here we are with Chef Ben, and he is going to help us cook up something really spectacular. So Ben, what do we have today?
We've got all the things laid out to make a crispy grouper sandwich with a Nashville hot spice.
All right, now a lot of people say Nashville hot, but is it going to be hot?
Yeah, it's going to be hot for sure. We've got a fair amount of cayenne pepper that's going to go in there, and then what's really going to bring it all together is this tartar sauce that we're going to make.
There's a lot of ingredients here, but
yeah,
they can
worry.
make this at home.
Don't worry. Yeah, we actually did a recipe, much smaller quantity than this for the home cook. I don't know that you're going to need.
How much tartar sauce am I expected to eat later?
We've got a lot of people to feed here, So this is a working restaurant, So this is our batch size. It's a fair amount of maintenance.
All right, Ben. Well, let's start putting it together.
Yeah. Well, we'll start with the Nashville spice here. So we have them all laid out: chili powder, paprika, cayenne, garlic powder, onion powder, brown sugar, salt, and black pepper. So
all right.
That's the onion powder, garlic powder. Don't skimp. And then this is a cayenne pepper. So we like it hot. So
Okay.
we're gonna
Put it on in there.
We're gonna get all this in there.
Goes. Paprika.
Yeah. And then chili powder. So chili powder is a blend of different spices. So really want to make sure we get a nice high quality chili powder. Don't skimp on the chili powder. Okay.
And then just mix that together.
Yeah. A lot of Nashville spices are mixed with butter or oil or lard, any of those things to really coat the chicken. This one, we're not going to put any fat in it, any oil, butter, or lard, because we don't want to sog out the crust on the fish.
Right, because you want that fish to stay crispy. Right. So this is just going to be used as a seasoning after it's cooked.
Right. So we're going to fry it nice and crisp, and then we're going to put this seasoning on after we're done.
And I can tell you, I can smell it from here, and it smells pretty hot.
Yeah. No sneezing allowed.
No, I'm not going to sneeze.
Right.
I promise.
All right. And so next up, we're gonna do our tartar sauce. Mayonnaise a high quality mayonnaise. There's plenty of cheap mayonnaise out there. Buy a good one. Okay. Your choice.
Do you have a favorite?
Some people are Duke's
I'm
fans.
a Duke's person.
You're a Duke's guy? I'm not a Duke's guy. I'm a Hellman's guy. So we'll start with our vat of mayonnaise here. Again, our recipe for home use is going to be much smaller. Kosher salt, Worcestershire sauce. There's only one type of Worcestershire sauce.
Right.
Or however you say it. It's made by Lee and
Aprons.
Lee and Aprons. Don't cheap on the...
What was that?
Oh, sorry. That was red wine vinegar.
Okay, red wine vinegar.
Thanks for keeping me in
sure,
line.
I'm here. I'm going to
chopped parsley. This is Italian leaf parsley, but you can use curly leaf parsley as well. But just make sure we get
fresh.
that chopped.
That's not dried parsley.
No, fresh. Lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, and chopped capers.
Oh, all right. Fantastic. I love capers. That's going to add a real nice saltiness and brininess to it.
Yeah, love capers. And then chopped dill pickles, not sweet pickles, dill pickles.
All right.
All right, and then we're just going to give this a mix. We're going to try to keep it in this bowl. And then also this needs a really nice couple cracks of fresh black pepper.
Yeah, couple. You know, a few.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, and so this is going to make this tartar sauce here. We have a beautifully toasted bun. We have a delicious half-sour pickle that we're going to serve this with.
Love half-sour pickles.
Magic of TV, we also have a fresh fried grouper filet. And so now we're just going to take our Nashville spice and we're going to...
A healthy serving of Nashville spice. Sprinkle it all over there. All right.
Both sides.
Okay, yeah, because you don't want one side to not taste like
one side will be lonely without the spice.
For that.
All right, and so now we have this fish really nice and well coated. Now, at Marlo's we serve it with a jicama slaw. So, julienne jicama, julienne carrots and red cabbage, and then we put lime juice and fresh cilantro in there. So this one is going to help kind of cool off that spiciness of the fish.
Now, folks aren't familiar with jicama. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so it's a great vegetable. It's almost it's got the crispiness of an apple, and it's kind of got the coolness of a cabbage. But it's really gets some great texture and coolness.
It's super easy to use. It's super easy to chop up, and you don't have to cook it necessarily. You can eat it raw.
Absolutely, eat it raw. Yeah. And sometimes just with a little lime and salt too. It's great. So we're going to place this on the base of our bun here, and then we're just going to break this fish in half so we can fit it on here. And then again, what's going to help cool this off but really make it something special is this tartar sauce that we made. So healthy dollop of tartar sauce here, and we'll just place that on top. This'll get it to our guest without falling over. Yeah.
Ben, that looks absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to taste it. Come visit Chef Ben and all the staff here. These guys are absolutely fantastic. When I see you again, we'll be tasting this food. Friends, welcome back to the 2021 edition of Good Taste Gwinnett. I am here at Marlo's Tavern with Chef Ben, about to try this incredible Nashville hot fried grouper sandwich with this incredible tartar sauce on it. While I dig into this, which is going to be an undertaking all in itself, you tell us a little bit more about Marlo's Tavern, the food here, the experience, pretty much anything our friends at home might want to know about Marlo's Tavern.
Yeah, this is actually going to be a feat there. That's
I'm going to do it. I've got it.
Yeah, well, this is your local neighborhood spot, and a lot of everyone's favorite. And different items on the menu. This is our crispy grouper sandwich, of course, that's on our menu, but plenty of other favorites, burgers, shrimp and grits, plenty of sandwiches and entree salads. How is it?
It's amazing, and it is hot. Boy, you don't really get the full effect of it till just a little bit later, right? Yeah. Hit you in the back of the throat. The tartar sauce really helps to bring it together, and the crispiness of that jicama slaw, wow, that really helps make this dish just really sing. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much. This has been an incredible experience. I love this sandwich so much. Make sure you get plenty of napkins. It is a little bit messy, but it is absolutely delicious. Chef Ben, thank you so much for letting us be here at Marlo's Tavern.
Absolutely.
Friends, I'm Anthony Rodriguez. We have been here at Marlo's Tavern in Duluth. check one out. They've got plenty of them, but this one happens to be my favorite. We'll see you again for another episode of Good Taste Gwinnett. When we come back, we'll be cooking.
Have you subscribed to the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast yet? Get your news anytime and anywhere. Whether it's walking, driving, relaxing, or working, get your daily audible news on your schedule. News about local events, Gwinnett County education, crime, high school sports, and so much more from the leading voice in Gwinnett County. Subscribe for free today on your phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer, and listen wherever and whenever you wish to. Subscribe to the Gwinnett Daily Post podcast today.
All right. Mom, Dad, I'm a pescatarian now.
Okay.
So pescatarian.
Dude, come on.
Get the groceries you need when you need them. Curbside pickup at Publix, powered by Instacart.
How'd it go?
Spaceman said there'd be ice cream.
Oh,
Forgot your toothbrush.
ice cream. Got it.
That was a spaceman, baby. Woo!
Get the groceries you need when you need them. Publix delivered, powered by Instacart.
Thank you, Chef Ben, for inviting us over to Marlo's. What a great experience that was. Check out the list below to see if you've won. We'll be contacting all winners after tonight's event via email. Thanks again for cooking along with us at tonight's edition of Good Taste Gwinnett, powered by Jackson EMC. Special thanks to our presenting sponsors, Jackson EMC, as well as our official grocer, Publix, and Publix Aprons Cooking School, and Belk Mall of Georgia, our official retailer. Thanks to our supporting sponsors, including Fernbank Museum of Natural History, Gold Over America, the City of Lawrenceville, Gwinnett County, Chick-fil-A Backstage Tour, the Gwinnett Stripers, Aurora Theater, as well as the wonderful chefs that we've showcased for you tonight. Remember, it's not too late to upgrade your free registration to a VIP package. I think there are a few VIP bags left, so make sure you grab one of them. When you do, you will receive 2 special gift bags, and you will be eligible to win even more prizes, including small kitchen appliances and even a trip to Christmas at Gaylord Opryland and that amazing Breville the Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro. I want one. You may upgrade at goodtastegwinnett.com. You'll also be able to view this event in its entirety or watch parts of particular interest to you starting tomorrow on GwinnettDailyPost.com and for the next few months on goodtastegwinnett.com. Join us next week when we will visit more local kitchens and meet more incredible chefs. And we invite you to cook along with us. So check out next week's recipes on goodtastegwinnett.com. Until then, I'm Anthony Rodriguez from the Aurora Theater, and let's keep cooking.
At Jackson EMC, innovation is an ongoing cycle, a process without a beginning or an end, where one idea leads to the next. Solar power, electric vehicle programs, energy-efficient right choice homes, automated switch technology. What we do as an industry is vital. We keep communities powered. So we must always have an eye on the future. Jackson EMC, innovation for today, innovation for tomorrow.